What's up, everybody? John Jones, Anthony Francis, the Peach Review, the movie review. We just got out of seeing Mickey 17. Initial thoughts.
Initial thoughts, and we are representing Nerds Rule the World.
Nerds Rule the World.
Strong start, weak finish. You felt the length on this one, and that usually doesn't bother me.
Yes, felt quite long. First hour was good. Second hour dragged. The concept was different. I was trying to ride along with it for a little bit. We both got sick of Mark Ruffalo after a while, and that's a very difficult thing to do. It was okay.
First thumbs down for a Bong Joon Ho film for me. Joon Ho film for me.
Yeah, what was that last movie he did?
Parasite.
It wasn't Parasite.
It's not Parasite, folks.
All right, that's us. Nerds Rule the World.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy KP, Nerds Rule the World. Just got out of a screening of Mickey 17. Initial thoughts coming out of Mickey 17. Dope. It may not be for everybody, but I enjoyed it. It's a cool sci-fi dark comedy. Robert Pattinson, man, amazing. This guy continues to surprise me. If y'all just thought he was a Twilight cat, this man has grown. This man is dope. This man was our Batman, and now he's just doing some really cool stuff as an actor. Really appreciate him. Shout out to Naomi Ackie, who was great in this. Mark Ruffalo, Toni, Collette. I thought this was cool. It was wild. It was different in what it was trying to say with sci-fi and I'm forgetting the term, multiples and all that stuff. It just was very interesting. I'm gonna have a full review on the channel, NRW, Nerds Rule the World. Your boy QP, but recommend Mickey 17.
Hello, my good people. I am Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things, as you saw from the thumbnail, Mickey 17 is my pal, Anthony Francis from Screen Comment, Film Threat, and Movie Review. How are you, Anthony?
I am very good and glad to be back.
Thanks, dude. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Always a pleasure seeing you in person when we're at these screenings, and then to come back and nerd out about the films we saw, because we're both film lovers. It's always a pleasure, sir. So let's talk about this latest from Bong Joon Ho, one of my favorites, and one who I also thought I saw a bit of their catalog, but from talking to you, I got more to dive into. So we'll definitely be doing that, and I'm sure we'll recommend those as well later on. But let's talk about Mickey 17, his latest. Let's check out the trailer right now, and then we'll get into our thoughts about Mickey 17. Here we go.
Hi, Mickey. Are you experiencing any vertigo?
I guess I am feeling a little dizzy.
Oh, wow! Did you see that?
I wouldn't be surprised if you're thinking at this point, what have I done?
How lucky can one guy be?
Nothing was working out, and I wanted to get off of Earth.
You're applying to be an expendable?
Yeah.
You read through the whole application.
Ain't that a kick in the head?
Yeah, I should have read through it.
Once you die, we'll print a new version of your body.
My head keeps spinning.
They made me work my ass off on one mission after another.
Every time you die, we learn something new, and humanity moves forward.
Oh, wait! He's alive! It's fine.
My life is gonna be beautiful.
Mickey, it's not looking very good for you.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure you're used to it by now, but what's it feel like to die?
Even on my 17th go-around, I hate dying.
Why aren't you dead?
Multiples.
In the case of multiples,
It's just like,
we exterminate every individual.
tell me quick.
Let's blow up these second-hand baloney boys.
Why don't you guys do rock, paper, scissors, and then we'll just shoot the loser.
Tell me quick. Oh, another kick. Tell me quick. Another kick in the head.
I don't like you.
But I'm you.
I'm not you. I'm gonna kill you.
Tell me quick. Another kick.
This is so exciting!
Mickey 17, as of this recording and when this review drops, is in theaters. Check it out in IMAX. It gives you that big picture and all of that,
Definitely,
and all the wildness that is in this film. Let's get into the cast and crew, and then we'll get into thoughts and everything, and then Anthony and I will break it down with our review. Real quick, as we like to do, show love to the cast and crew. As always, love to everyone. I'm only going to spotlight a few, but we say love to everyone because it takes a village, y'all, especially when you have special effects, as you see all throughout this film. It takes a small country to make a film, so respect to everybody on this film. But we're gonna highlight director Bong Joon Ho. He was also the writer on this with Edward Ashton, and the leads in this are Robert Pattinson, Stephen Yeun, Michael Monroe, Naomi Ackie. Oh my God, the names are mixed up in here.
Ruffalo.
We have Toni, Collette, Mark Ruffalo. Just an amazing cast on this film, but those are your main actors, and again, it takes a village to make a film. So shout out to everyone on the cast and crew. To give you more on the story that you saw from the trailer, we are in the apocalypse, or future times. The earth is not what it used to be because we don't believe in a lot of things. If you're living in today's world right now that you're seeing this is where we could continue to go if we listen to Trump and Musk and all that stuff. Anyway, don't want to frighten y'all, but that's where I feel like I'm heading, and I'm scared. So this is a more advanced future Trump era, post-apocalypse. Everyone's trying to escape. Mark Ruffalo's character is a very Trump-like guy who's taking survivors and trying to colonize a new world, find an inhabitable world for humanity to continue. And we have Robert Pattinson's character wanting to get off homeworld because we know in this world is dying. So he takes a job, but the job he takes is one that I guess is the only job he thinks he's qualified for. He's very kind of a menial guy. So, you know, he's down to do it and becomes an expendable, as you saw in that trailer. And as an expendable, you're doing the task and the jobs that not everybody else wants to do. And you're essentially an expendable, which means you're going to die. You're going to get 3D printed because we're now able to do that in the future. You're going to have your memories, but you're going to come back, but you're going to go through some shit. But there's also rules to that. You can't have 17 and 18 at the same time. So what are you going to do? Which is going to lead to a host of shenanigans that's going to occur when you see this film. And that's just a basic on the story without spoiling too much. It's just adding to what you saw from the trailer. But I'm going to stop it there because I also am guilty of spoiling sometimes, and I don't want to do that. My team and Anthony knows how I can be. So generally, Heather, who's on our team as well, will keep me in check. So I'm going to pull away. And I'm going to now bring up Anthony. We're both on the screen now. When you saw that we were getting Mickey 17 from Bong Joon Ho, Anthony, what were your thoughts about that?
I was already there. I was already there in my seat with my popcorn. I think Bong Joon Ho is one of the most interesting filmmakers working today. He's fantastic. And he's my age.
Your age, we're old men.
He's 28.
Yeah, brother, I was in the same boat as you. Parasite. It's an Oscar winner for a reason. So well written, so amazing, speaking on so many things. He got me in from then on. And so when I saw that he was involved with this project, working with the array of talents that he had in this, I was all in as well. So yeah, those are the same initial thoughts that I had as well. Popcorn purchase, drink by my side, ready to dive in. So now let's dive into our thoughts now coming out of it. Our review. Let me throw it back at you, Anthony. Fresh from seeing Mickey 17. I'll have those thoughts up on the channel. We also recorded that, by the way. And I appreciate Anthony and my pal. Did you do it with John or with Ashley? I can't remember.
John and I did it.
Yeah.
We did that one.
Check out the opening. Well, you'll see this in the cut when you see my reviews. I'm putting it at the front end now. I used to put it in the back. You'll see Anthony's first. Well, you're watching this now. You probably already just watched it. So anyway, let me shut up then. You came out, reiterate, and then let's dive into the review, Anthony.
Wait, are you saying that Anthony 17 is playing as Anthony?
Yeah, you're
18
yeah.
talking? You're gonna get us in trouble.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I look, I have liked or loved everything Bong Joon Ho has done. And I like and love a lot of this film. Very quickly, every great director, a lot of great directors have a moment where they decide, all right, I'm in, people know me, I've won my awards, I am doing what I want, how I want. I don't know if you know Robert Altman's Quintet, a weird sci-fi thing, didn't work. Recently, Coppola's Megalopolis divided everybody. I liked it. And I think this is Bong Joon-ho's that. I think he takes on, as he always does, some weighty subjects. And in this film, pretty much gets them across. I loved the first, however, I'll say half. I had some issues with a few things, but they didn't hurt my enjoyment. I thought it started to go up and down in the middle, and I had a real problem, and I don't want to say, I'll just say once everybody went outside, I'm done. I'm like, what are you're losing. I felt he lost control of everything he was doing, it went from madness, comedic madness throughout the film to madcap, we're not coming back from this anymore. And I as a whole, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't love it as a whole, but I love parts of it. And we'll get into all that.
Yeah. I echo those sentiments. Having it sat with me a bit since I saw it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to join my pal Anthony at the press screening because I was playing Major Dad. I caught it, spent my own hard-earned money to see it, and because I am a fan of Bong Joon Ho, I really was sad that I couldn't see it with my pal. And I was entertained, definitely entertained. Not Parasite by any means, but to all the points that Anthony said, I agree. The ending I'm not as upset about as you are, Anthony, but I could also see why you feel the way you feel about it. To me, it's the big finale. I wouldn't say, because there's like maybe 3/4 in this when they started coming out, because they figured out that they could come out. Is that where you fell off, or was it the finale point? The finale point is where I can see where you're saying.
It is once they step outside. I'm like, I mean, at first I'm like, okay, where are we going? I'm like, wait. There's stuff spilling out all over the place here. Yeah, that's when it lost me.
Really? So the 3/4 point?
Yep.
Oh wow! I love how they made that happen, because they were doing the tests. It just made sense with Robert's character, Mickey, being used to be abused in so many ways to figure out the way to make them healthy to then be outside.
But man, we've saw it so many times all through the movie. You know what I mean?
They had to get to number 17 though.
What's that?
They had to get to number 17 though.
That's true. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The big, what they did in the final act.
That's where I'm with you. That's where the final acts, it made sense because of what they're doing. And I'm sorry for all being cryptic, guys. But those that have watched this film will understand now.
Yeah.
That's where it got me. So let me bring it back to everybody that's watching that, because I want people to go see this film. Again, too. I enjoyed it overall, but there's inconsistencies, I guess, is really what Anthony are saying, that didn't make it as polished as Parasite or his other projects that he's
Memories of Murder
that I gotta see, that Anthony recommends, and I'm really looking forward to checking that
out. For me, it's his best film.
Yeah, and Parasite is amazeballs. So,
yep.
I the ending was it for me, but I still overall enjoyed it. Even though it was weird. Again, that's where I fell off. But I wasn't at that point where you said, Anthony. What are some of your other thoughts that you were going to throw it to, and we can go more back and forth a little bit.
It won't happen because I don't think this is doing well. And it's
which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. And it's too early in the year. But I hate, and I'll get to my point in a second. I hate that movies, getting released in January, February, March, when Oscar season comes around, everybody's like, well, that won't get nominated because it was too early. Why? Why is it too early? A good film is a good film or performance, which I'm getting to the point, whenever it's released, Pattinson. I have been a fan of his since he decided to dig in and start doing good work. I'm not knocking him for doing Twilight. I don't like them. I only saw the first two. I get it. Meh, I didn't care for him. Vampires can't be in sunlight. He's done mostly good films since then, but he's consistently good.
Yeah.
And a couple of times great. Here he is great twice. He gives two completely separate performances. And this, for me, the most fascinating thing about this film was watching him create these two very different personalities out of one character. I mean, his posture, his everything is just completely different. And I said in my review that I loved his Steve Buscemi type voice. And he has said that he based his vocal styling for Mickey 17 on Buscemi's character from Fargo. So I was like, ding. I wish I would have said that when I was interviewing him. I didn't, but I'm just saying. I think he is fascinating to watch in this movie, and there's a lot to look at. The production design is incredible, but Pattinson is just, I think he's nomination worthy at the very least, and this could be his finest hour as an actor thus far. What do you think of this?
Oh, definitely agree. Yeah, what I'm going to remember most about Mickey 17 is the amazing, dare I say, brilliant performance to distinguish himself in two roles of Mickey Barnes. Shout out to Robert Pattinson, man.
Yeah.
Just like you
Incredible.
said, deserves a nomination, for this film. Yeah, just really well done. You definitely thought these were two different guys, especially at the end of the film with Mickey 17 and Mickey 18. Just was a showcase of a performance. And as an actor, definitely when I would refer to other actors to help figure out those differences in presentation. He did that. I also want to talk about, we're about an actor who I love, but also never really seen him act in such a way, but also grimy and different. I hate it and love it all at the same time. What did you think about Ruffalo's performance, man?
He did it already.
It was very over the top.
He already did this kind of thing in Poor Things and did it very well.
I didn't see Poor Things. I didn't see Poor Things.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Hold on, no. That was the one with what's her name, and she's dead and all that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She won the Oscar.
You know what? I didn't even think. You know what? I forgot that was Ruffalo.
Well, that's good, I think.
I would, yeah. I don't know. It feels different. But you're saying it's the same kind of character.
I mean, it's not the same kind of character, but he's doing the same kind of pompous, I really don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to make everybody think I know what I'm talking about, and I look down on all of you. Only this time he does it with some weird teeth and that give him a little and for a while he doesn't. Here's over the top. For a while he's here. And that's perfect, and that's what works so well in Poor Things. I don't know the time it happened, but he's like, hey. And he's just too much. And then right before they go outside, and up until or including when they go outside, I just wanted him to stop. I just said, I'm done with this performance. It is now annoying. And there are ones that'll argue, well, it's supposed to annoy you. Yes, but not in the way I was annoyed. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to say, oh, he played such an annoying creep. I loved it so. No, I wanted him to stop. I don't understand why the director didn't say, hey. You know, I really disliked it. But I liked it for a while. But yeah, what do you feel the same? Or
yeah, I had a love-hate.
Exactly.
Relationship with that character. And to use wrestling terms, because we have shout out to the KAYFABEYBABY show here on the NRW, he had go away heat. You know, there's certain wrestlers you cheer for, but there's also wrestlers you cheer for because you want them to go away. And that performance led to go away heat. And we're like, no, I'm just done with you, fucking Ruffalo. Like,
yeah,
stop. So yeah, I don't want to dwell too much on that. What did you also think about Toni Collette and Naomi Ackie? I thought both of them and Steven Yeun as well in their performances.
I'm a big fan of Yeun, by the way. He was really good. I liked him a lot, Steven Yeun. He continues to impress me. I just like the guy. He's been in some things I didn't like, but I liked him. He's just a good even when he's playing an asshole, which he does here. I just like him being in whatever I'm watching. Like
there's still a part like in this, you still kind of, now you're still a cool cat. Now you're dead. Yeah, it's like you're torn.
Yeah. But no, he's very good. Naomi is just she's just so intoxicating as an actress. And I'm not saying that just because she's beautiful. She's beautiful. But she's especially here, she's just, I already said it. She's intoxicating. I think she gives a layered performance.
That's layers is what I was looking for.
And she is the human connection for Mickey 17 and the audience. Like, she's so real. I have a bit of a problem, and I can't speak on it, with when Mickey 17 comes back to the room where Mickey 18 is, and Naomi has done something that is kind of against her character. You know, the stuff that Steven Yeun is involved with, and that's what I'm talking about. I didn't buy that I because of the way her character was written, and I also thought that particular scene, they could have gone farther. I don't mean that in a perverted way, but I think
I thought the same too in many ways. And then the other female character lead, not Toni Collette, but there was a felt that if there's a critique there, like I felt they were going some way, and then they just forgot about it and just went another way.
And then at the end,
I was disappointed with that.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad you brought that up because I was like, wait, and then okay, we're done with you, and then during the last shot, oh look, she is what we said earlier. Yeah, but forgettable part, or underwritten, I should say. Yeah, but no, they that scene, and I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. The possibilities. It could have been funny, erotic, dramatic, but in a very tasteful way. I wish I was like, oh no, okay, we're out. That could have been cool. But yeah, Naomi is fantastic. She's good in everything I've ever seen her in. Toni Collette. A fantastic actress.
Yes.
Here's where I get in trouble. With the right material. I have seen her be not fantastic, more than fantastic. But man, when she has the right director and material, woo, Oscar worthy. Hereditary, Sixth Sense, it's fantastic. She could have stayed home. Anybody could have done that part. And she doesn't bring anything special to it. She's done that kind of performance a few times, and I've seen her do it. I wasn't interested then, and she didn't. Yeah, I didn't like her.
Yeah,
Excuse me. In this movie.
under Ruffalo was already here. You wanted it just they were both, I wanted some difference, and it just was unnecessary, like you said.
Yeah, the whole character. I mean, it should have been fleshed out more, because it was funny at first to see Ruffalo up there sternly addressing his followers, and then and he's like, "Oh yeah, that stuff was all really good and funny." And
they were gonna have. It felt like they wanted, in like one draft, Ruffalo's the puppet to her mastermind, but then it's Ruffalo's on blast here. So decide.
I'm glad there's the film's biggest problem, and I'm glad you said that. There are too many open threads in this film left untouched, and I don't know if that's an editing thing or they wrote it that way. I can't imagine Bong Joon Ho writing it that way based on everything we've seen that he's done. But yeah, that's the film's biggest issue for me, is just like, we're setting this up. All right, we're going over here. Look at that. Nah, we're doing this. And then by the end of the film, what happened to the thing? What the girl that you brought up, the character? So inconsequential. I don't remember the character's name. Yeah. And blah. Yeah. Anyway.
But overall, to close this out, so many thoughts. I still enjoyed the film. I would still watch it again. There's some great moments, but yeah, as critics, we review the film. Like, what do you say, Anthony? We review the film that's presented. There's some points that it could have been really strong that we would have took it into another stratosphere for us. But this is what we got. I still enjoy it. I'll still check it out. But again, wish it could have been a little bit more there.
I agree. And what is great about Bong Joon Ho as a filmmaker, we said what we liked about it, which was mostly Pattinson. And then we just spent, we didn't like rip it apart, but we just spent the, bulk of this show pointing out the issues. And then we're saying, but I liked it, and that's a credit to him, because there's enough in there visually, thematically, that kept our interest and just squeaks by to a good film. I will be honest, it is probably the one Bong Joon Ho film that I won't own. But I can't say I won't ever watch it again. As a matter of fact, I'm taking my family to it next week. But I mean, as the years go on, hey, I might cue this up, But I don't know if it needs to be in my Bong Joon Ho collection.
Understood. Respect that. I would probably still pick it up, but I'm also a digital. No, not just digital, but I'm a film guy, so I love movies. I collect movies.
Me too.
I'm looking forward to. Let's quickly promote promote us, and then promote his other projects that we're still big fans of. If y'all haven't seen Parasite, highly recommend. Go check it out. That will make you become a Bong Joon Ho fan in itself. And for you, Memories of Murder. You want to
Memories of Murder, my favorite Bong Joon Ho film, and probably one of the best police procedurals I've ever seen. Yeah. He's a great filmmaker, and he's one of our best working filmmakers, and one of the best of his generation. Hey, not everybody's perfect out of the gate, or not out of the gate, but you know what I mean. Scorsese's made one. Well, I didn't hate it.
Yes.
He's made one I didn't, do backflips over, and it's the rare filmmaker that has a clean filmography.
Exactly.
There's a few, but a few. And look, issues aside, this must be seen for people who love the director, for people who love Pattinson, and for people who like sci-fi movies full of ideas with a little side dish of humor thrown in. And please, like we said earlier, see it in IMAX if you can.
Yeah, it's a
is,
beautiful
the
film.
Production design is fantastic. Yeah.
Definitely. There you go, y'all. Those are our thoughts. If you disagree with us, if you agree with us, hit us up in the comments. I'm ready to talk more in there with y'all. As always, the amazing Anthony Francis, y'all. Appreciate you as always, my brother. How can people check you out online and all the things you got going on? And I'll also have that in the description below. Show love, follow my brother, support my brother. There you go. Anthony, how can they check you out?
Come to me, folks, please. Screencomment.com, themoviereview.com. The movie review is where my Mickey 17 review is published. Anthony Screen C, the number 1 on X for however long I'm going to stick with that, and the movie review on Instagram.
There you go. Head over to the Blue Sky.
Rule the world occasionally.
Yeah,
What's that?
Head over to the Blue Sky. That's where
I need to. I'm lazy.
Although I've been balancing the Twitter, X, and stuff, and yeah,
I've got to get on Blue Sky. I'm lazy.
Yeah. I've got to get more involved there as well. So I'm saying that to speak that into existence for me too. So, thank you, my brother.
Put in the comments. Put in the come on, go to Blue Sky.
Shout out to my brother Anthony Francis. I cannot wait to have him back so we can talk more movies. But go show love, support him. You're on the NRW. Thank you for supporting us. And if you're not, man, please follow, subscribe. We're gonna talk more movies, do more interviews, all the things. We're nerds here. We're fans here. Thank you to Anthony Francis. I'm KAYFABEYBABY. This is Nerds Rule the World.
Nerds rule the world.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Yeah. Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world. Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Awesome. KAYFABEYBABY, nerds rule the world. Hello. Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
nerds rule the world.
I got.
It's in the title of your show, like nerds rule the world. Like I want more black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, nerds rule.
Love
it. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Julian.
Yes, nerds rule. Yes,
rock on. I love it. Thank you so much.
It's good to see you. I love Nerds Rule the World.
But yeah, there's a heavy nerd component, man.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you ask me, nerds rule the world. So
absolutely.
And you're right. Nerds do rule the world.
We're just the best.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
Nerds so much.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
It's your boy KAYFABEYBABY. Nerds rule the world. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
Do. They rule the world all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.